Basically, short story, my house was being harassed for weeks. Sticks, stones, eggs, flour, mud bombs, mud stones, all sorts were being thrown at my window, to the point that on the 23rd of November, a brick came through my window and smacked me in the head, and I had to spend 10 hours in A&E. The council in Doncaster and the police, because we didn't know who it was, and we couldn't say it was this person, couldn't really do much about it, and it took the council nearly 4 weeks to even offer me anywhere. So obviously at that point I had my 3 children with me, so I took them away from that situation, and I went to Northamptonshire and I stayed with my friend in Northamptonshire. I'm a live streamer, and basically I was raising money through social media and stuff. At that point, the location that I went to, that was then shared all over social media, and it put me and the kids in danger. So at that point, I then was fundraising money through TikTok to pay for hotels for us. It came to the 3rd of March. We spent about a month or so in hotels. I approached local authorities, local social services, everything, and they didn't want to help. Said they didn't have any concerns about the children's well-being or anything like that, so they didn't need to get involved. Because I was providing a roof over their head, they was only bothered about their education, because they weren't in school. On the 3rd of March, on the 2nd of March, we went back to Doncaster, because Doncaster at that point then offered us some temporary accommodation. I was arrested early hours on the 3rd of March, and the children were then taken out of my care. I was arrested wrongfully, and no further action, and nothing came of it, because it was actually proven. They had my phone for about half an hour, and it was actually proven that I was being online stalked and harassed, and it was me that was actually being targeted, so all charges were dropped completely. At that point, social services then stepped in and took my kids away from me. They're now placed with their dad, and I'm currently fighting for them in court. But since that moment, I've been in and out of hotels, campsites. For the last 2.5, 3 months, I've been on campsites and sleeping in fields in a tent.
And that's since March you've been...
Yeah.
You haven't heard anywhere permanent to live since March? Okay. So you say you were in Doncaster and Northamptonshire. How long have you been in Leicester?
Since around January, February time, on and off.
But you haven't had any other address in Leicester?
I've had a care of address, which is my partner's.